I do believe. I do believe I'm live. I do believe I have sound. That's like my first thing. Am I live? Okay. Is it working? Okay, cool. Is my sound set properly? Yes. Has everything been set to default? No. All right, things are going well. I just about closed the window that had everything that I had on it for the video, and I didn't. So yay, that's even better. Hi guys, happy Thursday. It is already Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. The weekend's almost here. Uh, yeah, I'm excited about it. I did not sleep really well, so if I look kind of tired today, that is why. And I will tell you about that at the end of the video, trying to save the personal stuff till the end so we can get right down to it, because I completely forgot to share this. It was on Threads, and you know how I feel about Threads. It's not my most favorite medium with which to share information. Here, I'm going to scooch myself a little over. Goodbye, I'm hiding. But yeah, this was out earlier this month, May 1st, I think. Yeah, May 1st, from Outlander Now and Forever on Threads. It's a congratulations to Laura Donnelly on her Tony nomination for Best Actress in a Play for The Hills of California. Now, we knew she had some stuff coming up, and that's why she couldn't be in season 7 for Outlander. And this is just one of the projects we've seen her in. She's got a Tony Award nomination for it. Yay. It's very cool because it seems like a lot of our Outlander folks might be recognized this year in their respective categories for what they've been doing. And yeah, so this is cool. Laura is, of course, the original Jenny for Jamie's sister, and was replaced by Kristen Atherton. But it's nice to see that Laura is doing well, and I really wanted to share this because I really enjoyed Kristen's take on the character. She played it really well. But it's nice to see that we miss Laura, but like she's having good success on what she's been doing otherwise. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because yay. And it's all off center because it's Threads. So I do apologize for that. It's just part of the joy of using Threads on this. Another bit of really good news. This is from Sam Jamie, still here. This is Happy Birthday, Sam. As many of you are aware, as part of this year's Sam's Birthday fundraiser, we have been raising funds for the DZI Foundation. And I don't honestly, I was sharing so many different things about Sam's birthday. I don't remember if I got to this one. But now for the exciting part. Drum roll, please. I'm very proud to announce that we were able to raise $32,290 US dollars. Yes, you read that correctly. That's an incredible amount. And I love that we use Sam's birthday to give. It's fantastic. Thank you to everyone who has donated, those who were cheerleaders and those who were donators and cheerleaders. I'm so incredibly proud of our community and hope that you are too. I'm not going to read the whole thing. That gives you the basic idea of what this post is about. That is fantastic news. And they made a little graphic for it, which is cute. And I almost used it for the thumbnail, but I mean, somebody went to the trouble to make that and it was just adorable. So, and it didn't play over and over. Oh, there we go. See, there's Sam skipping along. Yeah, in his helicopter and his kill. Okay, very cool, very cute, very congratulations, fantastic news. We still are getting pictures from LandCon, so this one came through, shared by, of course, Charles Van de Site at Outlander Online. If you ever want to see any of these pictures, like in their original forms, unedited, I swear they probably have some version of what I am showing you. Picture-wise, often video-wise, if it has to do with the Outlander actors, I just have to keep giving them props because they're so good at this. More photos of Charles Vandervaart at LandCon 7, giving credit where credit is due for Studio Austaches, posted with permission, merci. And I think I did that with a Spanish accent, so I apologize. But yeah, so we got Charles smiling, and this is that's like his resting face is happiness. It's fantastic to be around him. I swear, obviously you know this if you've been to this channel more than once. I adore Charles. Yeah, just fun pictures out doing, and then we got a nice cast picture of most of the folks above when he was doing his Wheel of Charles. It was Wheel of Fortune, I think is what they called it, but it was really cool questions. put into categories, and he had to answer the question. And I played one for you about his sister paying him to make his her bed. Oh, this was a funny one. We also have some Sophie. Yay! Brother and sister next to each other. Sophie Spain and two others share this one. Can I get a translation? I didn't bother to check first. New images of Sophie Skelton for a photo shoot at 13 SCAD TV Fest in Atlanta, and that's 702. Well, I don't know how recent it would be. It was posted a day ago. 702. I can't. It's February 7th. I suppose it's kind of recent, and it's not the future. So anyway, let's see. Nice, lovely yellow background with this black dress. I do feel like we've seen these before now that I'm going through it. This is the problem when I don't go through everything before I share it. It doesn't jog my memory until I look through it. I use that one for the thumbnail. I still like, I know that both she and Katrina have worn some dresses with unusual straps, and I feel like I've talked about buckles before, so perhaps this isn't as new as I thought, but still very cool. And Outlander Online said thank you for the share, so that's very cool. They probably put it in their archives. Let's see, we got these pictures too. Been loving some of the stuff that Brilliantly Balfe has been digging up. Quotes, pictures. Brilliantly Balfe shares this one: cinematic stills from a dream I didn't want to wake up from. Which one would you frame? And you know what? I started it at the end. Should I go? I'm going to go to the end and then we're going to back up. Okay. So this is the one I used for the thumbnail because I just thought it was really simple and pretty. I'm digging these earrings. Are they feathers? Are they metallic? Very interesting look. So yeah, thought that was cool. A lot of black and whites in this collection. But again, I enjoy looking at the different clothing that Katrina wears, the way she wears it. Someday, if I ever dress up, I might, have some ideas to what I want my look to be. I'm not a dress-up person. I mean, you see me in t-shirts and tank tops on this channel for a reason. It isn't because I'm too lazy to get dressed. It's like, that's my wardrobe. Oh, see, I like the color on here. Although, do you know what? I have a wedding rehearsal. That's beautiful. Come on. Yeah, very pretty. Very pretty. And like very basic here. Very cool. I'm so digging this. I have a wedding rehearsal coming up at the end of the month and I have to dress like a person and then I have to find something to wear for my son's wedding because the nice pantsuit that I have that I wore to my middle daughter's wedding, I haven't lost enough weight to get into it yet. And I don't think I will by the end of the month. Lovely, lovely. Thank you, Brilliantly Balfe. I'm sorry. I was going to save the personal stuff to the end, and I wasn't even planning to talk about that. Let's listen to Katrina. Balfe Nation shared this one. Favorite holiday, Katrina, Nepal. All right, posting this 60 seconds with Katrina Balfe throwback clip in honor of her new film, Tenzing. Yes, we heard about that. Yes, watch her face and tell me she's not stressed over everyone's question except coffee and Nepal. Filmed at SBIFF in 2022 when Katrina attended to accept the Virtuoso Award. Oh yeah, that was very cool. All right, so this is about ready to replay, but I think I'm going to refresh it too so we can start from the beginning.
How do you take your coffee? Black. Favorite holiday?
Nepal.
Right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Would you rather take a beach day or go camping?
Beach.
Last movie you watched?
King Richard. It's not, but anyway, that's the only one I can think of.
What side of the bed do you prefer?
Oh, I'm always on the left-hand side.
Worst subject in school?
Worst subject in school? History.
First concert?
Oh, East 17. Terrible. I'm so embarrassed.
Sparkling or Stillwater?
Still.
Last character you dressed up as?
Wonder Woman.
What do you like on your pizza?
I like vegetables on a pizza.
Superpower you wouldn't want?
A supercar I wouldn't want. Oh, superpower. So like a supercar? A superpower. Seeing through people.
How do you take your coffee?
Black.
Favorite holiday?
Nepal.
Okay, they've started playing that twice, and I didn't notice it until she'd already said it. Okay, very cool. I was trying to think, like the last movie I saw was just 2 seconds ago before I started. I was rewatching the Kingsman, the two movies, Kingsman and the Kingsman, The Golden Circle, because I just get a kick out of them. So I was rewatching those when I couldn't sleep last night, and then I just couldn't finish, or not finish them, so I finished that today. And then also, I've been watching Leverage Redemption. I enjoyed that because Jerry Ryan appears on there on occasion, and I enjoy it. Anyway, I'm getting personal. I need to stop. What do we have next? Hermione Corfield. I'm digging getting these people into my regular rotation, because then when the show is running, I'll be getting updates, hopefully really regular, and hopefully also when they're doing the promos. Anyway, Hermione Corfield says, the biggest adventure I've ever been on for filming. We traveled the length of Australia after terrible flooding for the people of Yukuka, and ended up finishing the film in Gundawindi. I'm sorry, guys. The most resilient crew there is. Fell in love with Australia and laughed a lot. Fear Below is out in cinemas in the US and VOD, and coming soon to UK cinemas May 19th. So we're looking for Fear Below. Okay, all right. I love watching movies and TV, so I'll probably check this out. But we got some behind the scenes in case you watch it. We got Hermione here up in front, and I'm guessing that is her crew and cast, probably mostly cast members. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh, I want that without the crew in the way. I want the picture of that, because that's just really pretty. It's purple, so that'll do it. I'm going to guess listening to music, so I'm not going to unmute it while we're doing this. We also have some other folks. I'm going to run through these quickly, but just so is there a flight? Is she taking it? I don't want to know. What is she doing? They're landing. I don't hear anything other than they're landing. So, like, if she went all the way across Australia, this is probably just one of her short trips to get from one place to another, would be my guess. Nice behind the scenes. It's kind of weird to look at behind the scenes and stuff before we've actually seen it, and we don't know the character. So I do want to check this out, actually to also kind of get a feel for her acting as well. So yeah, there she is. I can totally see her being Claire's mom, which is still, it cracks me up. They did so well on the casting of the look of the folks playing these parents, which I'm really impressed with. Okay, we are nearing the end of these. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Well, you know what? This is probably killing time. Yep, killing time. What do I have also? I do have this. Okay, so we saw this fan, and I was like, is it part of the production, or was it for them to literally be able to get themselves cooled off? And I'm not going to shrink the post, but it is shared by SH Chat Room. And yeah, I found this one on Facebook. So this is the fan. This is the infamous fan. So I feel like it's proof that it was just for practical use, and that design definitely was not time appropriate or era appropriate. All right, and some more recent pictures of Sam. This is, though, as you can tell, pre-haircut. Bella Sam Heughan Fan shares this one. It is a repost from Lauren K. Meek. Out to coffee, and who do we have the pleasure of running into? None other than Sam Heughan. What a cool guy. Seriously, even though he just ran the London Marathon the day prior, so it is a little while ago, he was so kind to stop and chat with us. From Outlander stars, too many movies, TV shows, books, and soon cocktail. Okay, yeah, so that's, instead of hashtagging everything, they're just letting us know he's in a lot of stuff. Very cool that he does stop. I mean, we hear about it, but we get proof of it every now and then that they just ran into him. He'd run the marathon the day before. I wonder if he's prepared for that, because he's got to figure some fans are in town just to see him too. And, you know, he might run into some folks. So mentally preparing yourself for that kind of a thing, I would think, would be really important for your sanity if you're that well known. Okay. I am all done with my Outlander stuff, so I'm going to say real quick thank you to everybody for watching. I do have some personal information coming next. But if you got everything you wanted to out of this, thank you so much for stopping. Please give me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and you find yourself coming back, or you'd like to see what I have found next on our Outlander folks. And let's see, thank you so much to my members. I've got some new members. I had to make a new scroll again. I'm very excited. So thank you so much for your extra support. It's really going to be handy with my very immediate upcoming project. And also apparently someone, oh, my mom wants to, it's my mom. She wanted me to give her some information. Where was I? Well, you guys know the drill. If you didn't get enough Outlander information and you're not staying for the rest, please do check out my playlist below, because I've got everything that I can find, new information. Whenever I find it, I try to post it as soon as I can. I feel bad for missing Laura Donnelly and not posting that last week. However, threads, it's a thing. But yeah, please check that stuff out. I've got convention stuff that I've done, and obviously updates on Sam, on Outlander, on Katrina. So please check those out below. All right, now for the personal silliness that I do want to stick in here, because I wanted to, along with, of course, making a member scroll, I've made a scroll for the folks who helped me out with this project. And so I want to get their names in here. All right, so Lorraine Gavigan, I wanted to say thank you so much for your generosity. And Cynthia Fergus Morris, I don't know if you noticed this, but it's going to take that out every month. And I just wanted to make sure you saw that. And either way, thank you so much for the support. I'm going to try to run this for maybe 2 months if I don't raise it in 2 months. And I might have said a month before, but I was trying to think of when I'd actually have my license and have a vehicle around that time. And it's honestly probably going to be at least a month and a half. So I'm going to run this for 2 months. If I don't get the money by then, everybody will be refunded. So thank you for the support. If you think you can help me out, please do check out my GoFundMe. It is in the description below. It's got the information as to why I'm doing this, although I'm going to include something else here in just a second. I forgot to put myself in a more centered space, but that's okay. You don't come here to look at me, although now you're gonna. Aren't I a smart aleck? Yes, I am. And this is who I am. I am also somebody who is going to set up something. I'm trying to add a video to the GoFundMe page so that people can understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing, any progress I make. So here is something that I'm going to cut into and for the GoFundMe page. So bear with me for a moment. Y'all know the main reason that I wanted to get this vehicle in the first place was so that I could travel to the different places involving the shows, the characters, the actors that I like to talk about. When it comes to Outlander, it would be probably traveling to North Carolina. Obviously, I've been trying to go to different conventions that involve Outlander, meeting the characters, the actors, I should say. It would be really cool if I could just meet the characters, I mean, honestly. The same thing goes for Star Trek. I'd be using it to go to more conventions where those actors come by. And honestly, actors from all kinds of shows. From the last convention I went to, other than the Outlander cast, my most prized possession is getting a signed paper from the voice cast of Futurama. I really want to do that. And that's what I've been talking about. But in my personal life and in the most immediate use I would want for it is so that I'd be able to visit my dad. Now, if you come to this channel regularly, I've talked about this on and off and kind of kept you guys updated because you've been with me while my family's trying to figure out what's going on with my dad. The problem is that he has gone from a fairly healthy, nearly 80-year-old to a man living with dementia who can't remember if he's in Vietnam, being a high school teacher, which he was 20 years ago, or if he is at a new job and trying to meet his new employees who he believes the nursing staff is. So right now, my husband has been able to drive me up every Sunday so that I can visit him. And we only live a few towns away. It takes like 40 minutes to get there. But if I had access to a vehicle right now, honestly, it would be more. It would be more, and I would love to be able to go see him. So that is another reason why instead of just waiting 2 years, which, I mean, it crossed my mind. Okay, I can still wait. It's really only about like a year, not even a year and a half now, that I would have to wait to make sure that I had this money that I'd saved up myself without having to ask extra. Without being too upsetting, I don't know how long he's going to be here. And I don't want to wait a year and a half before I can go visit my dad just because I want to. And I know that it's been put a lot of pressure on my mom to try and be there all the time, and while she's dealing with all of the legalities and the semantics and the logistics and that go with this huge unexpected change in our family's life. So that is another frank reason as to why I'm not just waiting. Patience is a virtue, and normally I would just go, it's okay. There are things I was planning to do next year when I got a vehicle, when I had better plans for it. But that, I think, is why when I found out that I could possibly be able to drive soon, that getting the vehicle became more important, more immediate. And so I thank you so much for supporting me. Members, you know that the money that you're giving right now is going straight into that account for my vehicle. Again, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support I get from you folks. Thank you very much for listening. I don't know that I have a lot more to add, but I did know that I wanted to have something that pointed out more than why I wanted it for my channel. It is a personal use vehicle as well, but most of the reason I wanted it was for, here. And now I have other reasons, and I wanted to be, straightforward and open about that, I guess. All right. I'm trying to be not depress myself too badly. Anyway, I'll be seeing my dad again on Sunday either way. And thank you everybody for listening to me talk about the updates having to do with them. My mom right now is in the process of having him moved to a vet rehab, so he will have more support. Hopefully he'll feel more familiar with the folks around him. You know how vets are when they get into a room. They can talk forever. So we're hoping that familiarity won't pull him back to his 20s, but help ground him on a regular basis and at least bring him more comfort. So yeah, that's the update. He's still suffering from dementia. It hasn't cleared up, and at this point we aren't really expecting it to. So yeah, the ability to go visit him, to go see him, it would mean a lot to me, and it would mean a lot to him. It would mean a lot to my family. I haven't talked to them about this yet. My mom's dealing with enough right now. So with any luck, she'll be supportive in this, and we'll see if that helps out at all. I don't really expect her to give me any money, but it might boost her spirits to know that in the near future she'll have another person there that's able to help out. All right, I'm done. I'm done, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks again, everybody, for listening to me babble on. I'm never really sure how to talk about this stuff that's like sincerely personal without making myself sound like weepy and sad or ridiculous. So I appreciate you listening. Again, if you enjoyed the video, do give it a like before you go. And I always really do appreciate the kind words below, especially on this subject. And yeah, I will have another video hopefully for you tomorrow. I think I used just about everything I had now, so it will depend on what comes out. If I don't see you tomorrow, please do have a really great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Oh, I reached 10,000 steps yesterday. That's me being accountable, because the day before yesterday I hadn't done squat, and like barely 2,000 steps for the day. Just sad. But I got out there yesterday, and I'm going to try to get out there today. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. If you would like more Outlander information or me babbling information, please do check below. I'm going to sign out now. Nobody had any fun comments for me today. That's sad. Okay, I'm all alone. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes there's just not a lot to say. Thanks, guys. All sources and links are below. Oh, and if you want to help me out on my vehicle, but you don't want to do an internet transfer, I know a lot of people don't trust that. I did include my PO box. If you feel so inclined. Again, it's not necessary. I honestly have no expectations of reaching this goal, but I'm going to find a way to get a vehicle. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a great Thursday. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We are at 16 weeks. And